Good morning, graded students, and welcome to a new English lesson. The title of our lesson is 8B Reading Part 2. For this lesson, you will need to open your student book pages 100 and 101. You will also need to open your workbook page 111. So kindly get well prepared and follow your teacher's instructions carefully. As for the learning objectives, by the end of this lesson, students will be able to identify the main idea of the comic strip, recognize the meaning of certain text-based expressions in context, respond to various text-based questions correctly. Now open your student book page 100. Exercise A. Discussion. Question 1. What do you know about field trips? 2. Why do you believe these kinds of trips are important for students to have? Well, here are some suggested answers to remember. 1. A field trip or excursion is a journey taken by a group of people to a place away from their usual environment. In education, field trips are defined as visits to an outside area of the normal classroom and made by a teacher and students for specific purposes. The purpose of these trips is to learn about and see interesting things from up close. As for question 2, why do you believe these kinds of trips are important for students to have? The answer is, they are important because students have the chance to learn from experience. Students also enjoy spending time with their friends and talking about what they have seen all together. Now, open your student book page 100, look at the pictures, read the title, and skim the text. Then try to find out what the text is mainly about and what type of text it is. Take your time, then get back to your teacher to check your answers. Now you can check your answers. The main idea of the text is that it gives information about a field trip to one of the caves. And the text type is, it is a comic strip, which is a sequence of images or drawings, often cartoon, with a small amount of texts. The purpose of most comic strips is to entertain the reader. Now move to exercise B. Look at the comic strip without reading the dialogues. Who do you think isn't interested in caves? How do you know? Read the dialogues quickly, skim, and check your answers. Well, you can check your answers now. Brenda and Stacy, because they were on a field trip in a cave when suddenly they lost their way. Now, let's learn some unknown words and expressions in the text. Let's start with the word caves. A large hole in the side of a hill or cliff or under the ground. Then we have the verb form, which means to produce something in a particular way or make it have a particular shape. Then we have the expression so what. It is an expression which means who cares. Also we have the expression I couldn't be bothered. It means I didn't want to spend time doing it. Also we have the word stalagmites, which is a piece of rock pointing upwards from the floor of a cave. Then we have hanging from, which means falling in a particular way so that the lower part is free or loose. Then we have stalactites, which means a long pointed piece of rock hanging down from the roof of a cave. Then we have the expression cut it out, which means stop doing something. Also, we have the expression get out of here, which means unbelievable. Then we have Arcanocampalumnusa, which means species of glowworm unique to New Zealand. Then we have the expression that's disgusting, which means that something is horrible. Finally, we have the verb attract, which means to interest something or somebody and make it or them like or admire you. Now we have vocabulary assessment. Complete the sentences with words from the box below. Then check your answers with your teacher. Well, you can check your answers now. 1. What first attracted me to him was his sense of humor. 2. There are about 30 million species of insects in the world. 3. Clothes were hanging from hooks on the wall. 4. Games can help children learn to form letters. 5. They took shelter in a dark cave. Open your student book page 101 and do exercise C. Look at the highlighted expressions in the comic strip and match them with their meanings, A to E. Then check your answers with your teacher. Well, you can check your answers now. 1. So what? It means C. Who cares? 2. I couldn't be bothered. It means E. I didn't want to spend time doing it. 3. Cut it out. It means D. Stop it. 4. Get out of here. It means B. Unbelievable. 5. That is disgusting. It means A. That is horrible. Now, open your workbook page 111, exercise D. Choose the best answer to complete the following dialogues. Once you're done, you can check your answers with your teacher. Well, you can check your answers now. 1. Did you read the article I sent you? I couldn't be bothered. I was studying all day, and I just wanted to relax. 2. We had a great time at the amusement park. You missed out. I'll make it next time. 3. It seems that the Lions are going to win. Who cares? You know, I'm not into sports. 4. Listen to this other funny joke I heard. Cut it out. I'm trying to listen to Mrs. Nasser. Now, scan the text in the comic strips and answer the following questions. Then get back to your teacher to check your answers. 1. Who has seen a documentary about caves? 2. What did Olivia think of the documentary? 3. Who wants to take a photo and why? 4. Why is Stacy annoyed with Olivia? 5. What do the girls suddenly see on the ceiling? 6. What is the difference between stalactites and stalagmites? 7. Why do glowworms light up? 8. Why is Olivia proud in the end? Now check your answers. 1. Who has seen a documentary about caves? Olivia. 2. What did Olivia think of the documentary? She liked it. 3. Who wants to take a photo and why? Stacy, because her dad asked her to take a photo of the stalagmites. 4. Why is Stacy annoyed with Olivia? Because she's trying to explain everything they see in the cave. 5. What do the girls suddenly see? Lights on the ceiling. 6. What is the difference between stalactites and stalagmites? Well, stalactites hang from the ceiling while stalagmites rise from the floor of the cave. 7. Why do glowworms light up? To attract insects. 8. Why is Olivia proud in the end? Because she knows a lot about caves and glowworms. Now, scan the text again and write true or false in front of the following statements. Read them very carefully. Once you're done, you can check your answers with your teacher. 1. Olivia knows a lot about caves. 2. Glowworms light up to attract visitors. 3. Brenda and Stacy are interested in learning about glowworms. 4. The tour guide is impressed with Stacy's knowledge. Well, you can check your answers now. 1. Olivia knows a lot about caves. True. 2. Glowworms light up to attract visitors. False. To attract insects. 3. Brenda and Stacy are interested in learning about glowworms. True. 4. The tour guide is impressed with Stacy's knowledge. False. The tour guide is impressed with Olivia's knowledge. Now move to student book page 101. Over to you. Discuss. Would you like to go on a field trip to a cave? Why or why not? Where else would you like to go on a field trip and why? Well, here are some suggested answers. As for question 1, would you like to go on a field trip to a cave? Why or why not? The answer is yes, I would. I think that caves are really cool and I would like to see the inside of one. Or you could possibly say no, I wouldn't like to. Question 2. Where else would you like to go on a field trip and why? The answer is I would like to visit a planetarium because I am really interested in space and the planets. I hope you have enjoyed the lesson. Thank you for watching the video. See you next time and goodbye.